Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Making this video for those who are interested in coming to the UK for their postgraduate studies. I'm going to be talking about the different universities, the student visa requirements and the required documents for this. So the first thing to do is to do a research, obviously. Find out the schools that offer the course you want, because not all schools offer all the courses. So you might actually like a school and they don't have your course. So in doing that, you need to consider a lot of things: the location of the school, the cost of living in the city. For instance, I know that the cost of living in London is very high, so I just didn't even bother checking for schools in London. So you can actually do that if you can afford it. Why not? So that's the first thing to do. Secondly, you need to know that the application process to most universities, I won't say all because I don't know, but to most universities is actually free. So you could apply for as many universities as you want. Like I had admission to University of Derby, University of Lincoln, University of I think Newcastle University, University of Chester, University of Salford, and University of Aberdeen, and I picked University of Salford. So all these schools are actually application free, and I picked Salford because it has these flexible start dates. I don't know if it's for all the courses in the school, but for my course, project management, they have January intake, March, June, September and November. That's about 5 times a year. So I didn't have to wait till September to actually start school, and it started this June. You could start applying as early as 1 year to your proposed start dates, because some of these schools, they don't really have any deadline written on their website, but you might just want to apply and they'll tell you, oh, we've already stopped taking applications for this intake. Like I was trying to apply to University of Chester in December for May intake, and they said admission had already closed. So I had to apply for October, but October seemed so far away. So I kept on doing my research till I stumbled upon Salford. I had June intake, so it was just kind of appropriate for me. And yeah, that's it. So after finding the school you want, school of your choice, you check the school fees, it's what you can pay. The next thing to do is you apply, and once you apply, you wait for the decision. And when you get the decision, you most likely get it if you have your degree certificates, maybe your transcript, and whatever requirement the school has, your personal statement. You have a good personal statement. If you have all this, you would most likely get the admission. And once you get the admission, the next thing to do is to accept the admission. So I didn't necessarily accept all the admissions I had. I didn't accept University of Aberdeen, I didn't accept University of Lincoln. I just didn't accept all of them because I kind of already knew the one I wanted, which was University of Salford, because I wanted to start in June. Some of these offer letters come with conditions that you need to meet before they can give you like the full admission, that kind of thing. So they will most likely send you a conditional offer, and then when you meet all the conditions on the offer letter, they will then send you an unconditional offer letter, which is like maybe the final offer letter sort of. So for some schools, they might tell you, oh, you need to meet the English language requirements, while for some schools they'll tell you just need to pay your deposits. So when I applied to University of Salford, I got my conditional offer. The two conditions there were I had to prove that, like, I had to prove my English language proficiency, and I also had to pay my deposit. So the deposit for University of Salford is £4,400. So I wrote back to them telling them that I had WAEC results and I had uploaded it when I was applying, but I don't know, for some reasons they didn't see it. So they corrected that, and all I needed to do was to pay my deposits. A lot of schools accept WAEC results in the UK, so you don't need to go about writing IELTS. This is for West Africans, because WAEC is like a West African thing. So I don't know about other international students. In paying my deposit, I used Form A. I don't know about other countries, but for Nigeria, there's something they call Form A. This helps you like pay your school fees from Nigeria to maybe foreign countries. So once you're sure that this is actually the school you want to go to, because don't just rush and go and pay your deposit when you've not done like a proper research on the school. For some schools, they ask for really small deposits, like maybe £2,000, 1.5. So some people will see it and like, oh, this deposit is okay, and they just rush and go and pay. Meanwhile, you don't know if the school has a payment plan. Some schools, after paying your deposits, they'll give you your cars, they'll give you everything. You arrive in the UK and then they'll tell you you have to pay your complete school fees before you can start learning. Now you've spent a lot of money booking your flight, doing all that, only for you to come here and you're almost stranded. So please, you need to do a proper research. For my school, so most schools have like a payment plan. For my school, the payment plan is after you pay your deposit of 4,400, the remaining balance, they will split it into 5 months. And after you arrive, for the remaining 5 months, you're paying the balance. So let's say my school fees is about £14,670, and after paying 4,400, you're left to pay about 10,000 something. So they'll divide that 10,000 into 5. And I started in June. So July, August, September, October, November, I have to pay about £2,000 monthly. So that's like a lot. So for University of Chester, because I also did that research, because I was almost going there until I found Salford. So their school is about £10,000. So you need to pay the deposit of 3,000, and then the remaining balance of 7,000, you divide it into 2. You pay the first half before you can register. So let's say I pay 3,000 in May or June for them to give me my cars and all that. Before I can resume in October, I need to pay another 3,500. You understand? So that's like paying 6,500 before you can start learning, and then you pay the remaining 3,500 the next semester. That's like in January or February, something like that. So different schools have their different payment plans. You just need to be very careful so you don't go and pay deposit for a school and then you still can't start learning. So after you sorted out everything, you've been given your own conditional offer, you've paid your deposit, the next thing is you'll be issued CAS. You'll be ready for CAS, something like that. So CAS means confirmation of acceptance of study, and without your CAS, you would not be given a UK study visa. So some schools now do a pre-CAS interview, and also they want to see your bank statement before they can issue you CAS. For your bank statements, after you've paid your deposits, they want to see the balance of your school fees and then your maintenance fee in your account for 28 days. For at least 28 days, it can go up to 30 days, 31 days or more. But they just want to see that you're able to afford schooling in the UK, that kind of thing. So a lot of schools now ask for this before they can issue you CAS, because without CAS, you can't get a UK study visa. So your maintenance fee depends on the location of your school. So for schools in London, I think it's about £1,334 per month. I'm not sure of this, I will check and put it up there. So £1,334, and then you need to show this for 9 months. So you need to do 1,334 times 9. That's going to be the equivalent of your maintenance fee. Then for schools outside London, I think it's £1,034 for 9 months. So I think when you do this, for mine, for 9 months, it was £9,207. So you need to add this to the balance of your fee. So let's say I paid the deposit of 4,400. My school fees balance was now 10,000 and 10,200. Yeah, 10,200, something like that, guys. I'm not sure of these numbers. So I needed to have 9,207 plus about 10,000, which was my school fees balance. So everything is 19,000 something pounds. So how to know the Naira equivalent or the equivalent of it in your currency? What they use is the Owanda currency converter. So just Google Owanda currency converter. I would also drop the link in I'll drop the link below, so you could also just click the link and do it and go and check it to just know how much it should be. After you've put this money in your account for 28 days, you send it off to your school and they'll do the pre-CAS interview, and if you pass, I don't think people fail pre-CAS interview, but if you're going to be interviewed for your visa, those are like the kind of questions they will ask you. Why do you want to study, this, that. So after you put the money in your account for 28 to 30 days and you print your bank statement, if your school is able to give you your CAS within maybe 2 to 3 weeks and you have all other documents required, immediately you get your CAS, you can use that same bank statement to apply for your visa. But if it has exceeded 30 days, you cannot use that same bank statement. You would have to print another bank statement. So the money has to remain in your account, going to print another bank statement for the duration of 30 days so that you can apply for your visa. So after you've received your CAS, and you have your bank statement ready, the other document that is required for your visa is the TB certificate. So for the tuberculosis test, you can only do this in 2 places in Nigeria, that is IOM Center in Ikeja and IOM Center in Abuja. So the cost of this is 57,800 as of the time of this video, obviously 2021. Go to their website, book a date, make payments, and then you just come. This is also important for the visa, to apply for a visa. So you have your TB certificate now, you have your CAS, and then you have the bank statement that shouldn't be older than 30 days. And any other document you need to apply for your visa would be stated on your CAS. Like for instance, on your card you might say you need to include your WAEC result, you need to include your undergraduate certificate, and then for some people they will also ask them to include their transcript. So these are documents off the top of my head that I can remember. So I'll check through, and if I miss anyone I'll just put it on the screen and you can actually see it. But I think that's pretty much it. On the gov.uk website you will see the cost of IHS and the cost of your visa. So when I was applying, I paid $504 for my visa fee, and then I paid £705 for my IHS. IHS is I don't know. I don't know what IHS is, whatever, I'll check and put it there. So yeah, I paid 705 because it's a 1-year course. So if it was a 6-year course, I think I would have paid 400 and something, or it's cheaper though. So your IHS also depends on the duration of your course of study. So I think that's pretty much the process. So I try to keep this video as short as possible because I don't want anybody to get bored and miss out on any point. So if I didn't touch something that you want to ask, you can just put it in the comment section and I'll try to answer everybody as much as I can. I'll try to be as detailed as possible. In my next video I will talk about the student visa application process in detail, whatever. Yeah, so if your question is about the application process mainly, just hold on, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you'll know when I drop my next video. I think that's that for this video. Thank you for watching and subscribe. Bye.